house, Cori Baumann. Hi, Cori.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon and welcome back.
Thank you.
So I've seen Cori all summer and fall long. You've been at every community event.
Yes, probably.
And one of the things you do, which is really cool, you sponsor the VIP area at things like Oktoberfest, Chili Cook-Off, and so on. Thanks for doing that.
Well, yeah, you're welcome. That's something that's very important to the Brokerage House, is to be very involved in the community and to give people a great experience. That's what we do with real estate, and how we serve our clients is to give that excellent service. And so anytime we have a chance to do that with the community, we want to show everybody that excellent service in whatever we do. So,
well, I'm glad you do.
Yeah.
We just saw two great homes, one on Ellery and one on Home Wild. Jennifer's got more information on that. Mm-hmm. So I thought we'd talk about just the market in general.
Yeah.
We've had an election, the seasons have changed.
Yeah.
What's the state of the market in Jackson?
Yeah, so the market in Jackson is still strong overall. We are seeing a little bit of an uptick in inventory, so but we still have a shortage of inventory. So as things are still going up, that's good because that's giving home buyers a little bit more of a choice. So we're seeing things sit a little bit longer than we have, over the last year. So it's giving home buyers a little bit more time and a few more choices as far as looking. You don't have to put in an offer the day something goes on the market. But because we still have a shortage overall, it's still a good time for sellers as well because there's still plenty of buyers out there to look. So we've kind of come back to a balanced market pre-pandemic, where there's definitely pros for buyers and sellers right now.
Good, and your chart shows that we're in the upward direction.
Yes, so we're kind of getting it's going up a little bit, but we're still just kind of getting back to a normal. You see, it's not jumping up and down, but yeah, this just kind of shows the trend that we're on. This is the national one since January of 2017. You can see some of those big ups and downs through the pandemic years.
Still a seller's market.
I would say yes, a little bit more on that side, but it's definitely more evening out.
So maybe it might be a time to consider selling because you're going to probably have success because of the interest. Yeah.
Well, and the best time to sell is when you need to sell, obviously. But we are starting to see people who've been hanging on to those low rates that they got, considering, well, maybe we do need to move. But if you are considering selling in 2025, now is the time to come up with a game plan and to start talking about that. Because during these winter months where it's kind of cold and maybe you have a little bit more time because we're not at the park playing pickleball or some of those other things, we can, get together now to say, hey, here's some things that you can be working on your house right now to make some little improvements that come spring when the market is a little bit stronger for selling that are going to make some big return on investments and help your house to sell for top dollar when that time comes around. And then it won't be so stressful to try to, we need to get all these things done before we list, So if we can kind of get ahead of some of those things, now if we come up with a game plan now, it can really help relieve some of that stress as we plan and prepare for the perfect time to get your house on the market.
Like projects? Should we redo the bathroom or anything like that?
Well, bathrooms and kitchens are really, going to be your biggest return on investment. Typically, what we see. But we have, how our process works usually is we're going to come in and see where your home is at, what your budget's at, and kind of give you the best things to tackle for your home and what's going to, where kind of like a customized honey-do list.
Get rid of that pile of crap. Get rid of that pile of crap.
So we want to declutter. I mean, we're, showcasing your home, when you live in a home, it's different than when you're marketing a home. So, when we are getting your home ready to stage and list, it's going to feel a lot less personable than when you are living in it. So go ahead and live in it this winter, but here are some things that we're going to want to start maybe getting rid of, or maybe, just sprucing up or fixing so that they're functioning, because we definitely want your home to function and shine when it is time to list. So we'll work with your timeline. What's the goal? And we're going to help you get to that goal as far as time, timing and budget, and getting that top dollar for your home.
So does it get slow during the cold winter months?
So we do typically see a trend where it slows down a little bit during the winter months, because people don't want to be moving furniture in boxes, through the snow and the slush. But people have to move all the times of the year. People are having babies all the time of the year, changing jobs all the time of the year. So people are always buying and selling. So there's, depending on what your needs are and what your time frame looks like, we can always move a home.
Someone might knock on your door and say, "Hey, is this house for sale?" It happens, doesn't it?
It does happen.
Yeah.
It does happen. Yeah.
All right. So it doesn't have to cost a lot of money to get your home staged or ready. Maybe
Right.
just a vacuum cleaner would help in some cases.
In some cases, sure. Yeah, a good deep clean, can go a long way for sure. Yeah.
Nice. All right, you guys have a really cool thing as you engage with the community, a coffee pick-me-up.
Yeah, so this was something we did last year and we really loved it. So we call it our holiday pick-me-up, because as the seasons approach, we get busy. We've got all of these things, that we're on top of with shopping and work and all of the things. And so we like to just take a little break and have a coffee on us at the Brokerage House. So be sure to be following us on Facebook and Instagram, because we're going to be announcing local coffee shops where we're going to be for an hour set up. So if you come during that hour when we're set up, we're going to buy you a coffee and we'll be there. You can be quick in and out if you're in a hurry. We get that. We'll still treat you. But if you also just want to come in and relax, kick your feet up, or chit chat, we're there. And you don't have to talk about real estate. We're just there to bless you, and just a way for us to give back during this busy season, just to give you a little bit of an extra coffee, caffeine pick me up during the day. So we'll be at different places, like last year we did like Callahan's in Brooklyn, Vito's in Spring Arbor, Jackson Coffee Company. So we'll be all around the Jackson area, popping up with some coffee giveaways. Cool.
Now, it reminds me, you had some sort of cool thing where all those charcuterie boards and everything, was it a Christmas open house you did last year?
Well, we do a lot of cool things, and we've had charcuterie at several places. So like at our open house events, we've had charcuterie. We did the charcuterie boardwalk with the Jackson DDA this summer.
You guys love charcuteries.
We do, because it's finger food, so you can keep talking and walking and socializing while you are getting to eat. So we have a grazing day.
Oh yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, I stopped by and you have your neighbors in the Fields building. They were like camped out in your.
Yeah. We have our associates come in and we kind of share Thanksgiving. Thank you for doing business with us, and we love you.
Have you gone out on Burger Week this week?
I have not yet, but hamburgers are like probably one of my favorite food groups, if I could put that into a food group. So it's on my to-do list. I've just been pretty swamped this week with
4 more
work
days.
and sick kids. Yep. So I'm on it this weekend for sure.
All right. Good to see you. Thanks, Cori.
Thank you so much.
Cori Baumann from the Brokerage House in downtown Jackson.